Alright, that's looking towards Mount Shasta City to the east. Let's see if we can focus on that thing. Wait, where'd it go? Ah, woodpecker of some sort. Here we have we have two different types of fur in this area, and we have white fur and red fur, and these are all white fur, I believe. Red fur are kind of all grouped up in an area to the east of here. And there's also supposed to be a fox pine in the South Eddies, and there's a small group of them, and the only other place they're supposed to grow is in the Southern Sierras. And there's Gray Rock Lakes, not to be confused with Gray Rocks Lake, which is about 4 miles in that same direction. But right over that ridge, you go down, the PCT trail goes along the backside of that ridge and goes down to Costella, to the I-5, and it's also the Seven Lakes Basin down in there. Let's see if we can zoom in. There's still a little patch of snow up the canyon there. It's pretty good for this time of year to have anything like that. Still there. It's August, I don't know, 18th or 19th or something. Let's go back out. And the lakes are up that canyon that goes up to the left there. And I don't know what peak that is. Anyhow, we'll do a... Oops, sorry. I'm still getting used to this camera. And there's Castle Crags. They look pretty nice. Almost got that alpenglow thing going on. It's probably about 8 o'clock. And right now we're looking east, of course. Let's try to go a little... I hear a quail. There's a lot of grouse up in here too. That could be a grouse, but I'm not sure. The Castle Crags is like one of the only chunks of granite in this area. An old plug. Oh, there's the dome. Let's unzoom. Pretty nice. You see all those yellow flowering plants? That's buckwheat, native buckwheat. Big old bloom of them here. They like that kind of dry, open, harsh area, harsh dirt. And of course you got the ever-present manzanita, which is everywhere, from one end of California to the next. Right there. It's not quite, doesn't have the berries on it yet. There's the road I came in on. I'm only about, I don't know, 400 yards from the last video, looking up gray rock lakes, white fur, blah blah blah. And unlike the crappy imitation GoPro action camera I had, this one actually will see the mountain this time. In the last video I did, you couldn't see the mountain. I mean, how can you not? Anyhow, let's zoom in on that. Mount Shasta, which is going to be a predominant mountain in all of my videos. Yeah, it's getting kind of grainy. But this is something that the action camera can't do. There was no zoom. It just kind of adds a little more dynamic effect to it. You can't quite see the red banks. It's behind all those boughs right there, the white fir boughs, which it doesn't want to focus on the mountain. But anyhow, there's still quite a bit of snow left on that thing. It's been a pretty good year. Yeah, I like that. Of all the dirt roads I've been on in this area, this is one that I haven't been on. So it's kind of exciting for me. It's something new, and it's getting dark, and I know I'm going to have to be driving home through this in the dark with a couple of beers in me. There's the way I'm going. You can see the sun, it's going down. Temperature's great right now. A short sleeve shirt. I brought a rain jacket just to keep the wind off on the way home. But it's only about, I don't know, 8 miles home, 12 miles home, so it'll be bearable. Well, it's a lot later now because I ran into a couple of people that I ended up knowing who are bow hunting because it's the first day of bow season. And they're both UPS drivers. One of them delivers my stuff to my house, and the other one worked with a family that I know and knows other people from the town north of us. A lot of people that I know, and it's a small world. I'll go back to this peak and zoom in on it just for the heck of it. See the trees on it. I don't know what peak that is. I'm going to be heading down that road. I'm not going to get Yeah, you can't even see it. I won't get home till way after dark, but that's cool. I got one more beer. And I got a sandwich from Manfredi's. Little plug, Manfredi's. Great sandwiches. Alright, we'll try a night shot here. Pretty bad. Yeah, a lot to see here. Anyhow, this is what I'm going to have to do for about another 8 miles. It'll be 8 miles of this, but I like it. I got one more beer and just go slow and just check out everything. All right, you get the idea. See you later.